Welcome to Real Talk. It's your turn. I'm Tsepo Chiwet Matapane, the lion of motivation. I have a very inspirational, motivational individual, a very powerful individual. It's always an honor to be in the presence of powerful people, people who are making moves, people who are motivating other people, people who are waking up each and every single day to make sure that they fight in this journey of life. Nkhumisang. Sometimes it's nice when an individual introduces themselves. Please introduce yourself to somebody who's watching.
No, I'm the very simplest somebody. Yeah, the whole idea about me is to change the game. Yeah, to see others already prospering and being part of building everything they're becoming. That's part of the game I'm playing. I'm into business. I'm doing Makoya juice, which I'm manufacturing. It's one of the best juice, but it's not easy because with production within the blacks, it's sad.
Yeah,
we're dealing with situation system. Though people by long or they're on top of us, they lacking information and knowledge. They are business ministers and stuff, but they never been into business. They don't know what the meaning of that. They politically motivated to be playing certain part. But they are clueless because of system I'm referring to. We have trade brands, but the majority in South Africa is black, but are not trade brand. We have things like SABS. If SABS it doesn't say shit about us, I'm sorry for vulgarly saying words, but it is depressing and it's an insult. You check to big brands is like so much has been taken from us as blacks. But people there, they unaware or in young so much from us. It's two brands called SABS and Halal. How do a certain part of Indians probably trade brand in our country where blacks are the majority? How do industrialization, regardless of we have been most people by long or they are behind investors, Makoya and stuff. But fact is, in fact, if ever we can have our own trade brand, we can call black shit, it's fine. But as long as it will be recognized and even stamped, so that each and every product that we come across or we came up with, then we can start learning how to supply major shops because cooperative but we buying things still it's ours, but they have been changed to certain aspects of the code in today. To start with the Jews couldn't have the production makers, but Tropic, Crash, whoever, it's not like they're better than us. They made it. But the SABS, it has make sure those people baba strong, because the sooner they realize we are here and we are about to conquer. I could mention many. Look at with Zbu. Zbu is very successful. Why more fire cannot enter big market? It's black. The only thing that we almost made it. So it to be here. But the boys, they became very stupid. And they allow a big company like Heineken to buy them out. But those are the people under Renagawa, because if Soweto Beer still exists, then I guarantee you peace of mind, then Juziaka will be part and parcel of Soweto Beer. But now, the more you make moves, and the sooner you log into SABS, now you say, watch me. And these people, who are they watching is the blacks. So much Zoba, so Loction culture, so much has been taken from us, including all those are black manufactured by us, but because of the system, that these big dogs by blend of the on top of us, those are clueless. Whereas there's so much us, we the one who have to learn what is plan B, how to create this whole game. So what I'm trying to say, most thing it hold us back when it comes to manufacturing. It is system, SABS and halal, because of the Indians, they conquer with halal. Those who tropickers and whatever, they conquer them because of SABS. The sooner we're not looking into this SABS, they will buy you out. They will make sure they must be no, the name of the system, it says there must be no black child that will sustain or become productive or really success. So they don't know, but I've been in a game. It's like 2 decades I've been in a game, and we've been pushing. How can our product lie, but their product the cannot say it doesn't make sense. It's so stupid.
Going to your upbringing, how would you say your experience was?
I was raised well. Raised well. I would say by a single mom.
Okay.
My father was around, but in and out. So I never paid much attention. But the exciting part, people, they've been fascinated about how I was raised.
Yeah.
Because right now we are very fortunate back in the 80s. We were raised no one on the street.
Yeah, with
so
respect.
the father was our father. So I learned to fake those fathers, and while my father was absent, but I used the next father to name go next door as my father. So I would take wrongs from his right and right from his wrongs. And collectively, I became the best.
So you managed to shape your perspective about your environment, your life and everything through the things that about they are around you, like the parents to actually inspire your narrative about life.
What I could say, I'm the most fortunate guy. There's something that leads us, but luckily we're royalty. We always have that sense considering where we got it. But unfortunately, and fortunate, it's something some motivator, and make me the man I am. Because now I'm 43. I can't any jail time. My mother never lost it. I make sure I'm standing in the lane and do what's right, regardless of circumstances. There were
challenges
thing out there and there. You understand, but we all have to do is after scale is tertiary, and you're out there alone. So all you have to do, but Lord Salimate, as long as you make sure while on your childhood you stay by the lane. Those are other things. Whenever challenges you pick up from then it makes you strong. But they say what makes you strong won't kill you.
Exactly,
so what I can tell Kure, it hasn't been easy. But here we are. We're still standing. We haven't yet made it. Hey, boss, there's so much. My big head, it has so much. But I've got ideas that I got within business. Even lawyer, you could come with $1 million, you'll take it. You will never, because if I'll share with you my journey and what I'm thinking in my head, my mind, it's something difficult. But I'm one person that believes with it. I've seen the best being killed because of jealousy, and so I always believe it. I'm not the judgmental kind of some individual. Whoever you sometimes you come to my place, people are already, they are mentally disturbed. People are already, bagabasatis and stuff. But hey, the journey is too long.
And then going into your adulthood, I get you went through your schooling years, everything in right, and now after you went to tertiary. After tertiary, how was life? How was your life experience?
There were difficulties. Now we are raised to do things that we never intend to do.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm a musician.
Okay. This is interesting.
And hip hop, it's something that I formed within Gokonu Tree.
Okay.
And the whole of Mafikeng, Mabatu.
You are from Mafikeng?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's part of me, it's still part of me.
Okay.
Even here, even Soweto, I've played that role in my childhood.
Okay.
So, but you understand, now we were raised, we things we desire, they were opposite to our parents. Okay. So we in my time, if you don't want to be a police, you be a police just to please your parents
family,
and stuff. So, okay, I put music aside. Then can take a Vision 3, which was partly pure drawing.
Okay.
So and then mechanical engineer. So but because of it was just to push to impress Batsari. My heart was never there.
Yeah.
I came back, then I started mining. I worked for Goldfield.
Okay.
For another company in Roxy.
Okay.
Then they are rock drillers, shaft sinkers, but they are smaller than Maron robots.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so as time goes, I work all the shafts, but they realized something. They asked me to stop working underground, to come and help management with certain things. So
that's big.
It was always part of the path within me. I don't know. I'm always big to people.
Yeah.
I enter where somebody it's difficult again. But I would think it's how I mold myself. It's part of creation and the growth within me. You understand?
Yeah.
So yeah. Then we have our misunderstanding there and there. There were wrong things within the mining intermediates here. So I tackled them.
Back in the days.
Yeah, I tackled them. It was back in.
And then how was your family relationship in terms of everything that you wanted to embark on? Because of initially after your whole schooling life, you ended up obereka. And then while working, you had ideas. There's certain things that you wanted to push. Like right now, you are established, you are pushing your own brands, you have your own business. Back in the days, how was your relationships in regards to your family when it comes to the path that you had chosen in life?
Support was always there. Disappointment was always there. But hey, in fact, I grew up as a very confused molecule. Okay. I was into modeling.
Okay.
I've stayed nail sprayed, modeling for Spice Gold.
Okay.
We've done a lot of things. We worked for SAB, trying there and there. We started another business.
Okay.
In another place called Spray Tivarco, White River.
Okay.
Yeah, that's there we named our best friend. There was a bottle store.
You had a partnership.
It was something. It was something that is our own.
Okay.
It's just felt like we had our disagreement because of who puts what, and then that's when the production started.
Okay.
Yeah, juice. So while this up and down, I was approached by one guy and like, dude, this idea, but the idea it doesn't work out according. So how do you assist? Then I left. Right away, I left that business, bottle store, Lily restaurant for time being, focusing what this man is saying, because he had about more than 700 to 800 schools to supply within Nkhumisang. So
that's big.
After we left, we departed. My best friend thinks they were a bit awkward.
Okay.
For the two of us while we were living together. I had to move out from the apartment because he was already living in a little girl, and mine was the neighbor.
Okay.
So I moved to the neighbor. She was working for Mumzombov back there. So we work out the whole thing. I work out the whole proposition. Everything was according. So, and unfortunately, the hyper was too high. Even though we introduced and then we went for at least for them to push us. All we needed was the machines.
Yeah.
To start the whole thing. Things they were very, very, very bad. And so I had a friend who was running a major club in Nelspruit. His name was JJ. He was from Cape Verde. Which is Cape Verde. And he was a very nice friend of mine.
Okay.
So how we became friends, he was running a club, but he was clueless about certain things. So now we've been in the game. So that's when you feel how turn this, change that, change how you work out this, make sure books down the right. That's when
you form the relationship.
The trauma within me, you into this whole game and teaching him how to treat others. You need to put these people first.
Yeah.
Because of you cannot count your stock and forget about these people. Let's talk about the people. These are two things still. Where now if these people are happy, then we'll be conquering the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it was nice. I was managing the whole club. And then while I was busy, got the manufacture rooms on both and stuff. I had my ex-chick back then. She pushed us already on top. She ended up in a major trouble. She had to resign even because of they planted something silverness in it. We went there for funding and according. I think what went wrong it's how I tackle things.
Yeah.
Because we don't put money. I don't need money. I need resources.
Yeah.
Then resources will bring me money.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
So unfortunately, people they put money before resources.
Yes,
So those two things they are not the same.
Yeah.
So in my business capacity, the whole thing I get drafted the whole thing. They are like me. I'm a boss.
Yeah.
Nobody's a boss in my world. I believe we need each other. We help each other. We need to save this so that it can bring something good to both of us.
Yeah.
It's not about me. It's about us. But that's how I run.
That's a nice perspective to look at things.
You understand? Now all the boys they get here, we're looking for bosses. They will be surprised. Whatever source I'm going, we guarantee you that's it. Because he's an open somebody. And another thing, he dislikes being called a boss.
Yeah.
As much as he has a name.
Yeah.
By doing that, you motivate, you give hope to the hopeless.
Exactly.
You show them Horbana. Because it doesn't mean I can become successful. For my son, whatever that I'm building, be part of his dream.
Yeah.
My son, he has a right to become a doctor, a lawyer, and then he says, I'm selling my father's things. And people, they will always say, your father. No, my son is not me.
Yeah.
He's part of me. But so I would never give more pressure from the oppression that I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And I always tell him, you need to be yourself. Put people aside. People, they're always, whether you're right, you always be wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong, you'll be right to them. So put people aside, your happiness comes first. So whenever I know there was this other funding, we were hearing misunderstanding. And then beside Makoya Enterprise, Ravana, another name. No, that name, it's a major dream, guys. It's something I need to have CEOs working in the same place. I need to have managers protecting something that saves them.
Yeah.
So even I'm the one who will be building the whole thing, but I guarantee you, for it to become a success, I'm gonna need them. I'm having a big name in my big head. Like I need to call a company friends and company.
Yeah.
Where when it become well established, you will never interview one person. They will come as a group or no. One voice, group like our fan.
Yeah.
Nobody is special here. But friends and company means a business that will be built by each and in every individual.
Yeah.
You understand? The only thing, fella, as some bookkeeping is good, there'll always be people take care of things. But I need to see when you build something out of nothing, it brings a huge and major success.
That is
Unfortunately, like I already said, I came across a lot of people with lots of money. But today, they even asking themselves, can't tell what really happened. But because of these people, it was not about. I love to build. I'm here to be remembered.
Yeah.
I want to leave platform where I want to live like Mandela. I want to be like Mama Winnie. I want to be remembered.
Yeah.
But there are ways to be remembered. You need to lay a good mark behind, so that while you are 6 feet under, but you're still in the sky. It's our play, and it's simple. How you play this role. You know, to give does not mean need. Yeah. But to some people, what I could guarantee you, you have people that I want to buy you juice machine, and now you ask like, no, this machine is like now you if this person I'm too clueless, but maybe I could bring him closer, not shaping, bring him closer.
Okay.
Because we need each other. We as blacks, we like to be recognized.
To be on top.
You understand? But now I don't want. I want to show the next person that I'm desperate. I'm in need of you. Look at these foreign brothers of ours. They took so much from us only because of unity.
They work together.
Now we recognize them, whereas they never needed recognition. So now we are behind recognition, and it brings us failure.
Yeah.
And we fail this man.
You want to work as
so Muchini Boso Otanga 200. He's driving some fancy big machine gun. If you look I'm the man.
Yeah.
And then you ask him a very simple question, because the machine I'm using yeah, this big machine it's onto the inch. So you ask, fair house no buyer, where's uncle? You listen how stupid is Mr. Range Rover or whatever big machine is driving. No, can you go on the same juice? He said, go high, while if you have a tagualo, na most go high, like really, what was that juice? What was that juice? No, down route. Now, I got 200K. I beg it, Dorothy. So if you see this thing, I need to go back, go to La Fati, book happen, Kinyaka something. Because I don't go factory. So I need something selling it will sustain me just happen and to become something else. So since when I was at Torak, no, not ready to, I'll build another one. But now why Jews? Why do you have to put so much instead of giving a little so that we build something so big together? This Jews already manufacture, repackage, go high, then go high. Really too. And with that 200 and 150 investor, we work with 50. In 2 months, I'll be showing you the current But one other lazy thing, we are very lazy. We want to plant come so that's no. Our people wanna think like we relationship are the last. Because what I've noticed havana patience. But unfortunately my growth, and I'm Capricorn. You know, Capricorns we are the patient moral. So those in the made of me. We are very patient. We we take time to do things, and in most cases, it is so depressing. I understand, but sometimes our journey is for us, not for others. But there's our parents, they made it 40, 50 years. They used to just ho. But you have so much. But unfortunately, with our women, too much. Look at with our boy from Please Call Me. How many left in? What is happening today?
And then with you touching on the part of the patience of women, your love relationships, when you started to embark on the dream that you wanted to go in, when you started your business, when you started, now you are not working for anybody.
Yeah.
You are starting something from the ground. How did that have any impact on your relationships? Was it in a negative or in a positive manner?
Everything was so great. Everything was great. You know, after I left, the dream, it 2 million else sprayed. So they manipulated the whole situation. This politics, Baba he puts out, they know the game. So they took, because we were the one who's supposed to supply the whole nail spray. So I tell like I said, my ex, she had to resign or we were never charged, there were never police, but they scrutinized the whole thing. It was a mess. So I came back. Sometime like a bloma. When I get back, Josie, back home, Elcon Park, to live with my brother and sister just to see what is happening. Boom. The very same thing I left in Nelspray.
It's happening.
It appears, yeah. So there was no turning back. Like, oh, Father, what are you showing me? Understand?
Yeah.
And the guy's name was Basikir. Hey, Buddha, how you been? Laying up, things were mess, divorce, yeah, no. Everything mess. It was a lie. Everything was a lie, man.
Yeah.
So, Kuri, it was there where I'm fit on one of this thing. I don't know. So, I can motakere. What's about my gal? It got a tomo one need, man. Understand that? Hey, what do you mean? Can you believe what? Right as we speak, I'm in front of a big. Really was confused. It's a juice manufacturer. Wow. Okay. I don't know how long will it take, but keep going there. But the sooner this thing start conquering to my good supply, you'll be the first. Because of this.
Yeah.
No one knows. Regardless, they were family, they were behind.
Yeah, they were supportive.
Because of when I get the machine was bought by my brother and sister.
Yeah.
Understand? But we were busy later, this and that. We were the three of us until our uncle. Because this is a big dream. This machine, you need to understand. Supply only 2 primaries. We're talking about, let me not get so sad, but we're talking a good market.
It's a huge number.
I could hire more than 30 permanent kids that tomorrow they could have their own household. Because this is how I run the game. I need people when they work for me, for them to look good. They must look like me.
Yeah.
So I uplift them because I tell them, guys, whenever I'm hungry, go to for it, it's not a child's play, bro. We've been in the game. After more, I started business school first stop, Mokas.
Okay.
Yeah, you know Mutlageng, it's very small. And Cashier and I came where the travel is dangerous. They will judge you for who you are, where you coming from, how you smell. And once you look big to them, Baba very scared.
Okay.
The people come. Why are you selling juice? Let drive such big cars and like what has that to do with you? All you have to do, if I have a good product, why can't you supply? I mean, how many times they go to ShopRite to support Rupert? Rupert is garage. But you know how people give a thing. They rather see a Nigerian man good drugs in his car and they pry and open. Panyago is at the shelf. But while we're now you can do that success, then that's the end of your business. So I tried by all means. I get from the very same place in the I tried to bring together because of Majida is the place Marabonava. So me, my mind, I knew like these guys they don't know they want 20 cents and I can give that 20 cents 10 times to them.
Yeah.
You understand? But because of the banal misunderstanding, names are very dangerous. Why? Yeah, they like Basale so I Karnoman, I need to move to a bigger space. Okay. That's when things they are very, very beautiful. So when I got there, I got somebody around a business, so I can feed
this side.
Yeah, Kumapet, in Pirimapetla.
Okay.
So I can feed Lamona. She's late, and so rest in peace. I learned a lot from her. Like she's a nyama to do the best meat that you eat. It's her. It's her who she. There was so much she was doing, but I always I get say I'm one person. I don't get on 12 crew. Right.
Yeah.
But always when somebody I'm figuring no wala piece about there's always a good part in it. And now the next person and now it's a soccer. The time I saw I was becoming a better person.
Nice, yeah.
You understand? So I got to Soweto, then when I got there, I got to a huge place, the major garage. And then when I got there, yeah, nobody Samoho dangerous. So I sit back and relax. Why would you do but I learned something, really, like something. Why it's the customer.
Yeah.
So I never forget, the reason you see people, but people when they want to talk, they come to me. They want a good meat, they come to me. Because I've got a warm mind to welcome everybody. So I told the lady, I guarantee you peace of mind. It's guaranteed now. If you allow me to run the game according to our run business. She was like, how? Wait, no, keep the toilet, tell about toilet from now on. The toilet is everybody who comes here, they must use the same toilet. I will not staff because of how we treat them. Because people are not staff. These people, the four of us, we need these people.
Yeah.
Relax. Let me run the game. I started now my gentle feet. Hey, Agva, most way to know, but this is very high. I'm a angry pretends. No, for the sake of so I replace Nyana office Yanamo. I'll tell them, so I took tax into my place. In the meantime, safety about very high.
Okay.
I allow people who by why some places when all the staff most not staff again. Because of without you then this place this meat my rest ball juices toilet thing it's clean. While it amelele go toilet thing a bed on clean.
Yeah.
No. As much as we're toilet leave it as it is.
So you managed to change the game.
I changed the whole environment.
Inviting the people inside to be feminine. Yeah.
I took the whole Mapetla hostel.
Yeah.
There was a garage. At home, garage busy because I had about 25 to 30 owners. What it takes.
Yeah.
Now as we speak, afternoon there were banks then needed to be. There were F&B. So there was F&B. Standard. The bank garden they were peaceful. But low because of how could crooks battle more because this takes owners. Each of them similar take it. Like even me, people they thought I had guns. They don't know. I get free, I'm surrounded by guns. And once you touch me,
It was a problem.
Like nobody's business.
And then while you were embarking on this journey of establishing your businesses, because you started from humble as beginnings, I believe, you didn't have anything planned out exactly as kids. You had to start from the ground. You had to start your own brand.
You start there. And it was stolen. It was stolen numerously. Before Google, I was the first in Google.
Okay.
Yeah, you can even get into Google. I'm there. So people, those ones, because you know me, I was planning with the funding and stuff. But the manner of getting the funding, unfortunately, till today, I have a different concept about funding. Okay. Like I said, I need resources. Yeah. I don't need money. So when you apply, I have applied till I got tired. They received them. Some of my brains were stolen. Yeah. I see my brains roaming on the street. And it's sad because of they were stolen, but they were according. Now I had planned I had plan A to plan C. When it fails, how to back it.
You had contingency plans.
Born. So, but unfortunately, big mongos, those who got fundings, the brains were stolen. I came across a juice by Makoya juice. I tasted it. It was a disaster.
It's not the same.
And I asked myself, well, these guys, before Bato were part of, even Makoya the group here, music here, I mean, if I was somebody, that's my name. I would fight, but I said, why not? Yeah. It's something big anyway. They're into music, so once the juice is good, now I'll take it to him, so he introduce it.
So you can work together. Yeah.
Understand? So those were the dream.
You are a visionist. You are a visionary.
Like I said, my mind. Even now, when I look around, I'm worried about this drugs to these kids. But I know I have a cure how to assist these kids. Yeah. But where am I? Because of the system put us behind. Yeah. People with no knowledge, they are up front. And they are clueless. I will tell you what to do. Everything moral. That's what plan we are. The only thing if they could give us a chance. Then but not a chance. It's not about proving myself. How do you prove yourself with something that you know best? I know. I've changed view. There are plenty of boys, but they are no longer into drugs.
Yeah, that's nice.
I just give them hope. And because one other thing, life is changing. Some of these kids is because of affiliate back from their family. They turn their back on them.
Yeah.
So you give them hope and tell them you're a better person. And that's why they start listening. No, you can be a better person. You can be like me. You can smell like me. You can run as fast as me. You understand? So the only encouragement, but now sadly it's that you need to encourage and give hope.
Yeah.
So Spani will be job. Create thousands of permanent jobs.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's like I'm joking, and I can guarantee a peace of mind. We have brains. I got some other pioneers business of guys that I knew. Some that collapsed after COVID because COVID. And I know where to go if ever I get a chance. Some they are sleeping. They didn't know they have knowledge. Good so it will be then that time virtual. You remember 1-2 years. It can work. Kawantri. Let's do it. Because you need to give hope to people by a long hore or 1 hour.
Yeah.
You cannot. You know, I've heard people. No. After they come across Nyogo. Hey, Nyago bota something. Nyago za faste. Let's have a go to Berry. I brilliant thing. I deal with good business. Like, whereas every day people with big money, Bafana like Casper, he's always there. This boy he's a fighter. Irrespective of fight, he's hungry to make progress. Not only for him, he's doing well. This boy, they have a plot. The mother is driving big machines, but look at him, he's still there. But you find our kids, but they got nothing. That boy wanted to give up. Big machines, but look at him. So these are the people you must give hope. Why he's doing? If this guy giving you 20 cents, in 3 days that money will be 50 cents. Because of they do this out of love. They don't do this for recognition. Like I said before, recognition it's
a killer of dreams,
and our becoming. Because some people, it's not like they don't see us, but they worried about your smell, your looks, how you walk. And some people instead of funding, but about movement. Why move like that? Come on. It's my movement. So one other thing, in the Kubota, when I go to Soweto, that's when I find the love of my life. Continue to find out, I find the nightmare. And I find everything is a mess.
In your life?
But no, in her. Me, I was doing well. I was doing. I get now. Always play. I had plan B. I've been disappointed in this game, but these are not fit like Abanorgar. No, this is when the progress started. There was a garages. Now the garages, it's major garages. Go anyone you know. And Artlagana, wow, godly saint. She was everything I wanted. She smelled like woman I want. Funny, she was a gobela. That's the woman that they are after me. I know. But now, like I said, impatience of people. I had big plans, but the plans didn't acknowledge on already acknowledge on. But because now the plans started evil, everything's about wrong. So I started trying to build Bukarachi right. There were some businesses, Sakobo and stuff. So you know what? Why not? Let me build all of this. But to build this thing, how am I gonna build this thing? Whereas when I the siblings still they are still struggling. Why we don't give chance to them? Let them be them by or they fail. Not because of they fail, because of when now you have certain ideas. But unfortunately, geez, man, I was she was very evil.
That's one of the experiences that you had to endure.
For no, but it was a journey of being a man.
It's part of life. There's points where you have to go through certain things to shape or mold your view about life, or your experiences to build you, to make you the person that you are today.
Bill said, because we learn each and every day.
Definitely,
like while sitting here doing this interview, we are learning. We cannot. I want to tell ignorance is dangerous. It's a disease
Too much.
A black child. Not to only a black child. The Greek, they're doing well. Look at the foreign. They came to our land. They're doing so well. Because of ignorance and reading is our weakness. Because everything is hidden within the book. So if we could start to read, whenever you see a paper, you take it and you read.
You'll be powerful.
You ask, how did the Oppenheimers operate? How did they took so much from us? It's written in the book. Why Rupert? You'll find out the President Oman, they still dogs that Rupert. It's in the book. But that they knew Rabuka. They knew we are so ignorant, but there's so much within the book. So, like now, Naspan, people down there within small businesses that are in it, those people, cure it out. Because we've seen it. We've danced with it. We've been through a lot. You understand? So if you grab Munyeta, which is an opportunity, you'll hold on to that. You'll never let it slip.
And then what was your worst life experience?
Worst
life experience.
Worst life experience, man, like, yeah, when you're relaxed, surrounded by everything. Like I said it, I had a very
nice life.
And life, heavily, the most important thing was the woman, the one that we said we went different way. She agree with it, she was a sangoma. Some of the things. Can give so I declare I gave her this. But unfortunately I was not good enough for her. Because there was a time I asked her when I told my dad to take but the guy who into this so why have you been slapped away? You let your feet to be slapped away by such things. You think they are nothing. Why now you grew up with a spoon filled with gold? What are these? Where are you aware you might lose all of this? There's no need to lose all of this. And unfortunately, it's because of I investigated the fame and the fortune and it was never built easy. And I was never gonna fail. And I had stories about the grandfather, the uncles. I was never gonna disappoint those people. I wanted to finish that dream. I understand, but unfortunately, people badula babana batuba lukile lidito mapelawa. But she knows the truth. Ubila loses so much.
And then, what is your greatest life experience?
My greatest life experience is like indeed as an individual.
Yeah.
Greatest life experience. Hey man, we went through a lot. Good, every experience it comes with sorrow.
Yeah.
It comes with you cannot you know when I see people happy. I become happy.
Yeah.
And yeah, the only experience is the greatest one that I could say. Yeah, it's to see myself being on my own now, try to build something to reach where I want to.
From the ground.
Yeah. Without having negative people.
Yeah.
You understand? So because business is like I would say, it's part of me now.
It's in your blood.
Blood is now my blood is so many things. My dear, I've got so much talent. I could write a song now and give to the next person. It's things that are hidden, but say long is fast and we need to inject is to create jobs. But now
in our communities,
they are going through hard time, and there's hope. People they're supposed to handle this whole thing. They're clueless. It's so sad. That's also true about now. When all the funding Milo, it shows you how clueless they are. You don't need many funding. One funding can fund the whole thing, and the whole thing can fund the whole person. So we born because of one thing it's to do what's done to you to others. No, I understand.
Yeah.
But why is the dodgy the funding? Very, very dodgy. You need to be party. You need to be known. Holy Mugele, you need to namelem I don't know how many times. It is what it is. And when you face reality, we be broken in jail or people they will start saying hey, because Nitra it's how
Yeah.
As people. We always hide ourselves in the closet.
Yeah.
And we understand. There's so much. But what I've learned within business, because the greater experience I've learned within the business, I've seen so much pain. With the most successful people that they embrace.
Yeah.
I look into them and I saw nothing. Because it's about them. It's not about others.
Us.
Yeah. So me, I guarantee you peace of mind. When I establish the whole thing, soon it will be established. But Kinyagore, but Wagaba Bona Marabato. Yeah, Bali ke ba phelang le Makoya. Though they will seek ba bereke la Makoya, but
it's not like that. Yeah.
O tlo bona
a difference.
Mohlolo. You understand?
Yeah.
I cannot drive a Bentley, or else people who works for me, they can drive. No, that one will never happen.
Yeah.
You understand? I will never sleep in a major bed, or else they sleep on the floor. You understand?
Yeah,
because I could not build anything with them. Just to benefit and like one. Every achievement that one thing, go change the whole thing. If I read something come to me about a why ain't guys I'm to so rest.
Yeah.
That's like wonders because people they become you know anger it changes a person's perspective. That's a language.
Yeah.
You understand? They never babele kutlolo bohloko. No, I'm not that person. You know, when my woman after very painful separation, when all it was said and done, but already possible, but I agree with can do the expert. So the day she realized, or no, she came back and accepted her. Because kindness is the most dangerous game. Kindness, I know you cannot subject it.
Yeah.
I know kindness is kindness. You know, Marga, you can times it with death and what, but kindness it remains as kindness.
Yeah.
I was very nice. Like then my sister Ampota, how could Oba nice to talk like explain to me like I'm a 6 years old. My sister. This person you used to make means for this girl. If you had to drive, no lorry, look at petrol. Come can I realize it? We are not for her. But for the mere fact that let's remain with that love. Because if I cannot be some. I used to love this woman. I used to, in the middle of Zirbegom, I could look into her. She was sleeping peacefully. And it was guaranteed I'll protect you. And it was my oath to protect her.
Yeah.
But one morning, I thought about the Porsche. Yeah, I never did terrible. I never. But I live what's surrounding us. Those cars, the old model, we're never gonna buy big new machines. But unfortunately, impatience, let's instead of leader or guy, I na to zigan did to zigate. Tamara. Marla accepted. I assisted her with so much. With so much to the last minute they told so the time we turn not to make out about relaxed, that's when I had to wake up or no. When I got you think I'm coming back. I'm not coming back.
You are gone.
I'm gone.
And then how does the environment have an impact on your sustainability of your business at the moment?
No. You know to survive type of you always have an inspiration that always whisper in your eye, in your ear. So you are not here. You are not a failure.
Yeah.
There's tomorrow. Tomorrow it can be better than
today.
So Ronaldo drive with that motivation. Understand? So yeah. for now is to get those funding or is to open that doors and start teaching these young ones to become better than us. Because when technologically they are very, very clever.
Advanced, yeah.
And
then
very,
what has always been your motivation? Something that you've been waking up Ola.
Our motivation is to change the game. Is to see my one morning in Lore. Those who surround me, I took them from nothing to something.
Yeah.
And it will make me so happy to see them smiling and saying, I'm okay. You understand?
Yeah.
My motivation is to change the game. It's not to be big. I was born big. Bro.
Yeah.
No, I always tell people, I get recognition. I was recognized while my mother, after she pushed me to what I had, I was surrounded by all the nurses. So, but the only thing Selong is very sad. I know how to create jobs for these kids.
Yeah. The environment, you want to change the game. And then you can promote your business because already you are established. Somebody who's watching, who needs to know about you.
Like I said, I'll go back to how I started this whole interview. I'm prepared. And I'm ready for investors. But investors, they need to come in my game knowing what it's not about us.
Yeah.
It's about others. You understand? And I need people to know that we do this thing out of love.
Yeah.
Yeah, with no conditions. It's unconditional what we do.
You're still pushing Makoya?
Makoya will never, I'm keeping myself busy. Makoya is the main reason.
Yeah.
Makoya is the main reason. Makoya is job creation to me. Makoya is... But for now, because of... And when you see people like Sbu, with what they got behind the
yeah.
Like I have already mentioned the system.
Yeah. And that when as an individual, before we close off, can you leave someone with a motivational weight quote actually to motivate that person who's watching?
Only the best is good and enough. By saying that we need to give our all and believe tomorrow can be a better day. And regardless of succumb, we need to keep going. People will always say what they have to say, as much as after there is a progress, they will always have something to say.
Yeah.
So what I could say because of I cannot give to hustlers like me within the small businesses.
Yeah.
Is to unity is the only key.
Yeah, unity is the only key.
It's the only key.
Yeah.
You understand? You'll never be successful on your own. We were born alone, but business is the different structure.
Yeah, it's a different ball game.
It's a structure. Ball game, those are old words. You've
had it, yeah.
I want to look into the next person, and when I look into them, I see them smile.
Yeah.
And when they look at me and they blush, then I can die and say, God, no, my work is done.
I've done my work.
Now I'm okay. I can come home.
No, that's motivation.
So all we want is people to come and people need to start buying black. If they no matter how wrong or right we are, but they need to start buying black. The only people to recognize us is our people, then the next will recognize us.
Yeah.
So it means the world to us. We appreciate every 1 cent.
Yeah.
They come and support Morena. Yeah. So yeah.
That's it. You closed it.
No, Morare.
You closed it. You heard it here. As you've heard it, Mr. Makoya, we've had a very powerful and moving interview. I believe that it will motivate somebody who's watching. It will give them hope that regardless of whatever circumstance that you are going through, you can always make it. And unity is power. I'm Tshepo Kiwet Matapane, the Lion of Motivation. Thank you very much. It's an honor.